Anguilla is an island known for stunning white beaches and beautiful blue waters. But is that enough to earn this island a spot on your travel bucket list? Join us as we explore the Caribbean island of Anguilla.
Please be seated and fasten your seatbelt.
In 2022, American Airlines started its first direct flight from the US to Anguilla. This direct flight from Miami to Anguilla arrives once a day and turns right around back to the US. The island itself is relatively small, with a length of roughly 16 miles. It lies just 5 miles north of the island of St. Martin, and the channel can be crossed on a ferry in about 20 minutes. On our first afternoon, we settled into our accommodations, had a meal, and took in the beautiful view.
Alright, we're going to make our way around the island. I want to take you with us. So we just arrived in Anguilla yesterday, and we've already had a chance to kind of explore a little bit. Right now we're at Shoals Bay, and I want to show it to you.
You can see the reefs from above, from these aerial images captured by a drone. And while the GoPro footage never quite captures the beauty that you see with your own eyes while you're underwater, I can tell you that I was delighted to see a healthy reef, colorful tropical fish, and some healthy coral here in Shoal Bay. After snorkeling, we had lunch at Gwen's Reggae Grill, where we had grilled chicken and rice and peas.
Oh, so good.
Chicken's good.
Alright guys, here we are. Cotuche Bay. Take a look.
That night, we would have a wonderful dinner in a beautiful location. The restaurant is Sips, and it's on the property Cap Juluca, near the west end of the island.
Alright, so we've really been enjoying getting to know this island of Anguilla. And now we're headed to the Arch. We made our way toward the Arch, and I think we just made the wrong turn, but let me show you what we found. This place is so beautiful. Alright, another morning in Anguilla. We're off to breakfast today. We're going to Epicurean Cafe. Is that right?
Yes.
Epicurean Cafe. And show you guys what it looks like.
This was a boutique and restaurant spot wrapped into one. Later that day, Catherine had a spa appointment at the hotel, and I made my way back to Shoal Bay, which seemed to have the best reefs and best snorkeling on the island. The restaurant Madeiraman came recommended to us. And it really was a lovely and low-key place to sit and have lunch.
Alright, good news. My wife is the luckiest one on this beach. She gets to go out on the sailboat with me. Guys, so we're out on the Toby Cat here in Meats Bay, Anguilla. Check it out.
Meads Bay was the location of our hotel, They offered this Hobie Cat and other water sports complimentary. You can see Meads Bay at the top of the screen and Barnes Bay down below. The Four Seasons Resort is perched on a cliff right between the two bays. We really enjoyed the activity offerings from the hotel, including this painting class. Somewhere in the middle of the class, we watched the Anguilla Day Regatta pass us by. Here is a ceviche making class taught by one of the chefs at the hotel.
I feel like the tomatoes look better.
The hotel partnered with this local vendor to offer these rentals. We were really happy with the dining options right here on the property. From the casual to the fine dining, every seat had a great view. And most night there was a little bit of nightlife or entertainment. One of the things I liked about staying on Meads Bay is that you could walk to several other restaurants that were nearby, and they were really terrific. Here we were checking out Straw Hat at the property Frangipani. We also visited the nearby Moliohana Resort, where we had dinner and cocktails. So there are several high-end resorts available here on the island of Anguilla. But there are many other villas and other options for stays here on this island, including beautiful hotels that won't break the bank. The views are breathtaking and there are great options for food. But there are three things that set this island apart from other destinations. Number one was the natural beauty. Time and again, I was awestruck by the views of the water, the coast, and this beautiful island. And number two was the people. We met people everywhere we visited who were incredibly kind and warm and genuine. They welcomed us to their island, they were interested in getting to know us, and they were interested in sharing with us. What a great feeling to be on a small island like this where the people were so warm and authentic. And I think the third thing that set this island apart was the accessibility. If we wanted to visit a beach or a destination, we could typically pull right up in our car and explore, and we were often by ourselves. It almost made me wonder, is this what another island like St. Bart might have looked like decades ago? And finally, if you're wondering would I return again, the answer is absolutely, I'd do it in a heartbeat. One last tip for the travelers staying on the west end of the island. Before heading to the airport, we stopped by the Village Bakehouse and picked up some ham and cheese on baguette. Perfect little stop on your way to return your car and jump on the plane.